would like to welcome you virtually for the time being back to Ukraine. Thank you for joining us all the way from the Netherlands. As the key legal expert of the EU Assistance Project for Dnipro Transport Development, you contributed to approximating the present draft law on inland waterways currently up for discussion in the Parliament to EU standards. Can you summarize what are those EU standards for inland waterways and how can we align the river transport here in Ukraine to EU operating principles and policies?
For Ukraine, this would be a real opportunity to bring the standard of the inland navigation fleet on the level of the European Union. This concerns things like stability, strength of the vessel, the equipment of the vessel, the installations on board, the maneuverability, all these aspects. It would really an upgrade, I would say, of the applicable standard in Ukraine.
Hans, what are the main gains, benefits for the sector if this law is approved in Ukraine?
Well, let me explain it this way. The aim of the law is to set the conditions for the development of inland water transport. What do you need for such a transport? First of all, you need rivers. Secondly, you need cargo. Thirdly, you need ports and terminals. And finally, you need vessels and crew members. Ukraine has rivers, very important rivers, very performing rivers. Ukraine also has a lot of cargo, which today is to a large extent transported by rail and by road. But the capacity of these transport modes is limited, and extending them is expensive. The rivers are there for free and have huge capacity. Then, coming to the ports, Ukraine has ports, but perhaps not sufficient terminals to deal with the cargo, the new cargo that will be transported by inland vessels. And Ukraine finally also lacks vessels. But Ukraine has a long-standing reputation in shipbuilding. It has shipyards. If you want to invest as a private operator, either for a terminal or for inland navigation fleet, or if you want to get into the profession of a logistic operator or as a crew member, you need standards. You need regulations. Because you need to know what you should apply to, but also you want to have a level playing field, that your competitors are linked to the same rules. And that is what this law does. This law covers, in fact, the entire area of the logistic chain between the delivery of the cargo at the beginning until the delivery of the cargo at the end, and everything in between. So it sets, in fact, the framework which is necessary for a modern logistic system by inland waterways.
Thank you very much, Hans. Stay safe and hope to see you back to Ukraine very soon.
Thank you very much. Hope to see you soon again.